Welcome back to Morgan's video blog, Morgan's online blog in video format. Today, I'm here to share with you a confession. I confront feedback on my writing backwards. So after you've sent out your writing to beta readers and critique partners and writing mentors or professional editors, there comes a day in which they send you, dun dun dun, feedback. Eep! And then you gotta screw your courage to the sticking place and read it. Thank you, Hamlet or Macbeth or Shakespeare. So some writing mentors, critique partners, whatever, they only give you a couple lines of feedback or a couple pages. But it's separate as notes, an overall impression, general advice, suggestions about things you need to rework. However, a decent percentage of people giving you feedback, especially if they're anything like me, are going to be giving you line edits and phrasing suggestions and requests for more or less detail and notes. Notes about how to fix plot holes or improvements, suggestions on how to fix these things and improve them, and all of this feedback is mixed together. So when you open your document, especially if you're using the suggestions only option on Google Docs or Word, you are faced with this enormous list of those little comment boxes on the right side of the document. Dozens on every page until they don't align with the manuscript and you can't even see what you're working on. Like, I've had them like 5 pages down to match up to the page. That's a pretty rough page. Most of the advice you see out there is perfectly reasonable and tells you deal with the big stuff. There's no reason to polish a sentence in a scene that's gonna get cut. Me, I do it backwards. I can't see the forest for the trees. I can't decide that this line needs to be cut until I see it polished and shined. Remember, you are listening to the vlog of the person who, about a month ago, at her day job during a document review, fixed a typo in the line she was about to delete. So yes, I practice what I preach in writing and as a software engineer. The first thing I do when I get feedback is I clean up all that low-hanging fruit. The typos and line edits barely take longer than it does to read them, to fix them. And while I'm contemplating the big changes and the hard stuff that actually takes effort, I can quickly accept or reject all that little stuff and clear it from the queue. That way, the next time I go back to review that feedback, I can see the shape of the story and I can clear it from the queue. I can see how the bigger comments feed on each other without all the you need a semicolon, and really fix your dialogue tags. Honestly, do it in your next section so you don't get all this feedback. Oh, sorry, talking to myself here. All of that said, there is one type of comment that I will leave until the very end for that polishing round. These are the comments where the critiquer goes, nice description, or good point. The ones that compliment the story or the writing. The ones that yell at the character because I've made the critiquer care that much about my characters. It's always good to keep track of what's working. So let me know in the comments below, how do you clear your feedback? Do you start with the big stuff or the details? As always, please feel free to subscribe. Share me with your friends and family if you thought this was a good video. And as always, I'll see you again next week for more writing tips and writerly musings. Bye-bye.